that wind just crushing in. Hiking in the rain, and we got to get through that. Well, we cut up some big chunks of wood, brought them down here. We're planning on staying here tonight again, so we wanted to make sure we had some firewood. We might go for a hike, probably won't. We just got to go find wood. There's nothing around here. It's been picked clean, so we're probably gonna have to go hike somewhere, get some wood, and haul it all the way back here. So that'll be enough chores for the day. We just want to make sure we got a decent fire for tonight, especially if it gets any colder than last night. It was pretty cold, so you're just not used to the cold weather at this point in the year. So but other than that, it started to warm up during the daytime, and we've got a really nice campsite, so we'll enjoy it.
Flip it up over his head upside down. That wizardry.
What are you laughing at?
He's making fun of himself.
You stay.
He says they're too long. You gotta be kidding me.
That's the perfect one.
You're scaring me. Feels like if Sky can't come, they're definitely too long.
Although I sometimes will.
Oh,
yeah, be careful. Correctly, you could fling off.
Wait a minute.
That's what we want. There's no risk. No, I grabbed something and smack it on the head. But, okay, 4 inches in. There you go. That'll be a good strike. Turn it upside down and do it that way now. Look good. There you go. One more. Nope.
I can hear it.
It's split for sure.
Yeah. Look at that shit. RGB.
Oh, that ain't gonna work.
Hey Josh,
Yeah.
how'd that work out for you?
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Squeezy.
Only took 50,
Half an hour, that's what he said.
45 minutes, 50 minutes of continually trying to split that long piece.
Hey man, sometimes you're meant to be a wood chopper or a wood chipper.
Well, if we needed more kindling, we got it. Yeah, and now he's going to break his knee. Okay.
You got that on.
Now, 37.4 degrees at midday. It is 37 degrees, which means it's going to get cold tonight, and it was definitely cold last night. Well, we got our fire going. Made this work pretty good. Oh, gotta get out of that smoke though. It's a smoky fire because everything's so wet. But we gotta use it to dry it all out and everything. But we've got a good, decent little fire. Put some logs across here and around, get them all dried out. The ones on top are hopefully gonna push some heat towards us.
By that point, you got the clue. You know, yeah, I'm just gonna go back over to my other side. But it's funny because we both like we still feel like
Tonight's dinner, All-American Works burger. A little tip, I keep it in its cozy. I pre-make these up. You can usually get about 3 out of one. Then you add this stuff. All your fixins. Get a good stir in here. And then I just do one at a time. So that way, I got these all prepped. I'm all done with that stuff. But I've got this to save and keep warm inside this package. So that'll stay warm while I eat this one.
She's a toast.
That is our oven for the night. Flame on, Grayson!
suck at your back.
Oh man, it is like 30 degrees out, and it feels like 50 right here. This is a huge fire. Doesn't even show it. It doesn't even show it though, but it is.
There's wood on top of the wood.
I love it. Gonna get warm by this fire, and then I'm going to bed. Good night. Good morning, everybody. So it rained pretty good last night, but it wasn't so bad. This shelter definitely kept me high and dry. Very, very happy with it. We've got to kind of pick up our pace and actually get ready, get up, get food, and get out of here because I've got a 5-hour drive home and I don't like to get home too late, especially on a Monday night, knowing I got to work tomorrow. So we're going to pack up, eat some food, and then we got to hike out of here. Well, this is the nice advantage of having a tarp and not a tent. You can pack up everything underneath the tarp, and then when you're ready to hike out, you step out from underneath the tarp and you never got wet. Then you just pack up the tarp as the last item and you're good to go. Oh, some Waka coffee. Waka. It'll get you going. Team Honey Badger. Hey Monty, thanks for getting me that badge, man. Appreciate it. Really like that. So we are almost done. Just waiting on Josh, and we will be out of here. It's been a good adventure. The rain's starting to pick up now, so we'll be hiking in the rain. But Honey Badger don't care. Hiking in the rain, and we got to get through that. Well, we are definitely hiking in wet weather. This is what the trail looks like. Tough to navigate. Well, I get to test out my gear, make sure that all my waterproof stuff that I chose to get is gonna work. Doing pretty good, pretty wet. Got this. It's all underneath, which is nice, but it's all open on the sides. Helps me vent. Helps me make sure that I'm still getting maximum coverage, but still able to vent out all that heat that you're going to build up. So, this is one sloppy trail. But I gotta admit, it's kind of fun. I have not had this happen yet on any of my adventures where it was really downpouring while I'm hiking. So, I don't know, I'm kind of thankful for it. Well, we made a tragic mistake, and I think I now know why. That fell last night, and we went to the right, followed this trail, that red marker, this way. See the red marker right there? We followed this trail all the way up to another pond. Had to come all the way back because that sign wasn't there. And I had a brain fart, I guess. Well, we're probably about a mile and a half, maybe a little bit more away from the car. But we're hitting this, on this section of the trail, it's basically this the whole way. You've got to go from spot to spot. Now this one's easy because they're all, you can see them all, but with these leaves, you end up have to go from rock to rock, otherwise you're going to get super muddy. We probably got another mile, maybe 1.2 miles left. Hiked pretty good. Those guys are behind me a little ways, but they're catching up. And yeah, that trail is not too bad, but you do end up having to hop across, I mean, tons and tons of rocks. Otherwise, you'll get buried in just mud. But at least the rocks are there, so you don't have to go through all that mud. So it's not too bad. Kind of slows you down though when you feel like you've been on the trail long enough to have done half a mile, you really did a quarter of a mile. So, but this section of trail, it's not bad. So, kind of like this part here, which is why I got the camera out. Plus the rain finally stopped coming down for the most part. So we're doing pretty good. Yeah, I really felt bad. I went up the wrong trail because there was actually a sign down and it threw me off. Usually I double check, triple check, but you know, I guess I was just off my game. Went up the wrong trail for better part of a mile. So we ended up doing an extra 2 miles because we had to hike all the way back. But I don't know, I feel good. Feet feel great. You know, I definitely feel like I tested my body, tested myself this week, or this weekend. And I gotta say I'm happy. I'm happy with where I'm at right now as far as being able to backpack and how I feel doing a little longer miles, especially in the Adirondacks. I mean, these Adirondack miles are not your typical miles that you would do on a through hike or something like that. You can't just blast through these miles. They're almost all pretty tough. We made it back to the truck. We're warriors. Yeah, longer than expected, but not too bad of a hike. We're gonna warm up, head back home, see our wives and children. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. See ya.